Hello and welcome to another Magic the Gathering draft video. It's Al here with you. This is how to draft MTG. Please click subscribe if you like what we're doing here. It helps the channel a lot. It's totally free and it's a good way to show your support along with clicking like or leaving a comment saying hello, critiquing my play or my drafting, starting a conversation in the comments. Always appreciate it. We're doing some Phyrexia All Will Be One Premier Draft. We got a Trawler Drake, a Vat Emergence, which I have not seen cast, a Ribskiff, which I have not seen do anything. Trawler Drake's pretty badass if you can get it going with the blue-red spells life. So I think we might start there. Crawling Course is a nice white common. These blue commons are pretty bad. Pestilent Siphoner's been pretty medium. Barb Batterfist is quite good in red, which I think is the best color out the gate in this format. Predation Steward's a fine role player in red-green. Hunter Maze, a fine land. These dual lands, you can take them if you're in their color pair a little bit later in the draft. Furnace Skullbomb is fine. Yeah, I think Trawler Drake's at the highest upside. I've had this be like a pretty large bad boy. So we're going to try it, but we'll see. Churning Reservoir, I kind of dig it. It's very good with the Drake, obviously. Triggers it on cast and then gives it an oil every turn. So I think I don't mind being there. I also really like Vivisection Evangelist. However, I'm not a huge fan of its color pair. And Corrupted is a little bit hard to get going, I've found thus far in the format. But I do think this card is very powerful. So that could be the right pick. But I've had a lot of success with red as of late. I just find it to be pretty open at the table. And it comes together pretty well. So I'm going to take the Reservoir with a little bit of bias in that direction, if you will. And the rest of this pack is pretty bad. I've talked about most of these cards already. Terramorphic Expanse would be another potential pick here. I guess I haven't talked about Necrotitan, but similar to Evangelist, Corrupted is not always a thing. And yeah, this card just been a little bit clunky, but I do think it's probably both those cards probably pretty powerful in the right deck. It's just been finicky getting things to come together. It's a lot easier to just draft cards that just do what they say without needing much from you. Like even something like Thrumming Bird, which looks like a bomb because it's just like proliferate every turn if you want. But then you need to pick up cards that are worth proliferating for, and then you actually need to get through with a 1/1 flyer and not have this die. And then if it does die, your cards aren't as good. And it's like, Hexgold Slash deals 2 damage every time for 1 mana, which is great. Especially good if you're on the draw. Format's really fast. People are going to be playing 1s and 2s. If you can get their 2-drop on the draw, then you're right back in the game. And then, of course, it kills toxic creatures, dunks on those, which is always nice. So I'm going to take the Slash here. Skitterfang's a card, I don't really understand how good I think this is or not. I've not played it myself. I've had it played against me. It's been a thing that's been annoying. It's definitely killed me once or twice by giving a thing flying. But, again, I'm just going to take the tried and true cheap card. If you take a lot of cheap cards in this format, you will be rewarded. I promise you that. I'm going to take Rebel Salvo here, 5 damage for 3 mana. Another signpost uncommon here, Necrogen Rot Priest, that just hasn't really gotten there. It's very scary when it's on the battlefield, but the deck that it goes in is just a little too clunky. I think there's just not enough, at least at this point on the draft tables, there's not enough toxic going around that you could build a focused toxic deck, which is why I keep saying just drafting cards that don't really rely too heavily on each other has been a better strategy. And I mean, I thought going in Toxic was going to be dope, and it seems as though I was wrong and a lot of other folks were wrong. And that's something that's frustrating about this format is that the mechanic that looks good has actually not been good early on, but I think its time to shine is going to come in the future. As I ramble on here, nothing really going on in that pack. The white removal spell is very good, but Salvo is one of the best uncommons in the set, so we're just going to take that. And as we see, the red cards just keep on flowing here. Got Chimney Rabble, which is one of the best red commons. It's a 4-drop, which makes me not want to take it here. I think I'm going to take the Batterfist just because getting on board early is so important. But Chimney Rabble is very good, and I could see this pick actually being incorrect. But yeah, we don't have any early drops yet in terms of creatures. It actually does synergize with Trawler Drake. It'll trigger that when we cast it, which is also pretty nice if we end up red-blue. Other cards in this pack, not really anything. I guess Mesmerizing Dose. I mean, we're not going to wheel anything out of this pack, I don't think, at this point. So let's take the card and move on. Here's another card that comes by pretty frequently late is Furnace Strider. This thing's a beating. The 5-drops in this format are actually good, which is another thing that's a little counterintuitive. Most formats, you think you want like an even sort of diagonal line of your curve as like the most 2-drops, then slightly fewer 3-drops, slightly fewer 4-drops, slightly fewer 5-drops. You actually kind of want like, I think a few extra 5s and a few fewer 3s and maybe 4s depending on what they are. The 3s have not been that great. In terms of creatures, I'm talking about creatures here, creature curve. The 5s are actually good, and Furnace Strider is one of those. So we're going to take that here. We are clocking some blue coming, which could end up being a nice secondary color for red here. These blue cards are quite bad, though, so we're not going to take those. These black cards are all pretty medium. I think this Edict's like not terrible because it does something on turn 2. Second Reservoir is kind of cute. Don't have a ton of... I don't have any synergy as a Trawler Drake. I don't know if we would ever play 2 reservoirs. So I kind of want to take the land. I mean, if you have 2 reservoirs going and they're doing things for you, that's amazing. But if they're not doing things for you, then you feel pretty bad. I think I'm going to take the land here. Call me crazy. I don't know. All right. Still clocking some blue. So this might be the time we take a blue card. Gitaxian Raptor, probably the best of them. Ichor Synthesizer has not been very good. The Raptor's actually been pretty impressive. We can get a bunch of oil on it. It's a real threat. Hazardous Blast is also good. I got killed by this the other day, and it felt pretty bad. For me, it's great for my opponent. So I think it's pretty close between Blast and Raptor. I'm going to take a creature because I like to play creatures early in the format. This is also a very good blocker, which is important early on in these types of formats where people are trying to beat down, which is honestly like most of the time in Limited these days. Take another Batter Fist here. Skullball, I haven't really found this to be very good, actually, despite oil being good. I think oil is good as a result of just it being in colors that have like good rate cards, like Predation Steward and Batter Fist and Furnace Strider, like 5-mana 4/5 haste, just good. And then, it's a nice little bonus that has oil, right? I'll take an Expanse here. Don't hate Predation Steward. We have not seen any green. So I think it's fairly unlikely that we become green. So we're going to take the Expanse here. Nothing in this pack. I guess we could take Whispers of the Dross. Whisper of the Dross. Proliferate some oil if we end up there at some point. With the blue cards we have, though, I think Thrill might be better. So I'm trying to take Thrill there. I think I did. Okay, I did. Centurion, this card has like been pretty bad, right? This is like a 3 that you don't really want to play. Okay, we did wheel a Mesmerizing Dose, so I suppose we'll take that. Although Gleeful Demolition, I haven't seen Gleeful Demolition do anything yet, but like it should be good, right? Like destroy your own Batter Fist. You keep your 2/2 and you get 3 1/1s. Okay, Malcator, probably not. We don't have enough artifacts, but could be good. All right, on to pack 2. Cards we like. Contagious Vorak, Bloated Contaminator's a pretty big one as well. Contagious Vorak, green cards could take. Since green was so cut in pack 1, it's possible we just get it on the way back. Is Vorak better than Bloated Contaminator? That's an interesting question. Probably not. The stats alone on this and the proliferation's pretty dope. And the fact that 3s aren't that good. I mean, these are both 3s. These are good 3s. These are 3s you want. Chimney Rabble, also great. Second Reservoir, we already said we don't really care about. Venomous Brutalizer. This card hasn't been very good. Pretty surprising. Looks pretty dope. I'm going to take the rare. I think we're going to wheel one of these red cards anyways, so I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here. If we see some like sweet green cards in the first few picks, then maybe we can just sort of fill the rest out with red and go from there. Ovika. 7 mana. I'm going to say no to that. Tamia's Immobilizer, on the other hand, is a pretty badass one. It's very good with Reservoir, too, isn't it? Free from Flesh. So green cards are bad. Vital Spawning is good if you're toxic, but we are not. So yeah, Tamia's Immobilizer is a very, very gross card. We're going to take that. And Atmosphere Surgeon could be good. We might just need a 2 here. We take Shrapnel Slinger. We just need a 2-drop, so it's going to be one of these two. Whenever you cast a non-creature, remove an oil target creature against flying. Yeah, I mean, that's probably decent. I think it's probably better than Shrapnel Slinger. The only thing that it does is it quote-unquote locks us into blue, although I think Tamiya's Immobilizer may have already done that. But if we could stay one color, it'd be nice. But I think it's enough it's enough better than Shrapnel that we should just take it here. Okay, so some green is flowing. Incubation Sac is very nice. Contagious Vorak is very nice. It's already pick 4, and there's a Volcharge staring at us. I think we just take the Volcharge. I think our blue is actually good enough that it'll support our red reasonably well. If we get like absolutely pushed into green, then I'm totally happy to play red-green because it is the best deck right now. It's possible that Sac is just good enough that we should just take it. Oof. We're just dropping all this blue. I don't know. I'm just going to take the Volcharge. I know we're going to play Volcharge. See, and then we get rewarded with a Chimera. Let's go. I think we're just going to play blue-red again. I know I did a video of blue-red recently, but hey, if the draft tells you to draft blue-red, I guess you try to do it. So let's try. Yeah, so I mean, taking this Sac there, because we saw so little green in pack 1, it's like we're almost guaranteed to see no green in pack 3 because the pack is moving same direction as 1 again, right? So you're going to have the same sort of situation again. And then if we switch to green for the Sac and we don't see much in this pack, then all of a sudden we're dropping, four really good blue cards. And then that's how you end up in a spot where you don't have enough playables and your draft goes right off the rails. So I think we made a good decision there, not taking the Sac, even though it is one of the best uncommons for its archetype. Take another Batterfist. So these are excellent, of course, with the spells payoffs like Chimera, Trawler, Drake, because they trigger, because they're non-creatures, but then they are creatures when they come into play. So that's, best of both worlds there. Cephalopod, Sentry, probably not. Ichor Synthesizer, probably not. We have some artifacts in our pile here for the Transplant Theorist, so I guess I'll take it. It's pretty bad body, though, 4 mana 2/4. Hope to not play it. Slam a Surgical Spellbomb. That's a nice one to pick up. Triggers our spells, gets the thing out of the way, kills a token if we wanted to. Oh boy, wheeled all the red cards, eh? So, how much do we want second Reservoir now? We've still got the Trawler Drake. We've got a Chimera. We've got an Immobilizer it really jives with. Boy. Yeah, I mean, these are 2 excellent cards, too, to be passing, but I think we'll take it here. Free for Flush is great in this deck. Furnace Strider. See, nobody takes Furnace Strider. What's going on with that? I'll take Synthesizer. Don't think we're going to play it, though. Raptor we will play. That's nice. Okay, I'll put that away. Seer we'll definitely play. We need early drops. So now these reservoirs actually look great. Kaya, nice. Can't take it. Okay, Thrumming Bird is a 2-mana creature that can do some things for us. Proliferating Immobilizer's good. We have a lot of oily things. Or we just take Volcharge, which always proliferates and kills the thing and triggers all our stuff. I think Volcharge is just better in this deck. Because all our stuff that wants... I guess this doesn't trigger off spells. But Trawler Drake does. Immobilizer does not. Serum Core does. So maybe Thrumming Bird's better, but killing things is so good. And we already have Reservoir. It's like 2-mana 1/1 is so bad. Like if you're getting attacked, right? What are you ever blocking with that? All right, Logbook. Anointer is obviously good here, and Sawblade Scamp, and that's it. This is kind of tough. I think we still need early plays. We don't have a lot of early cards that come down with oil on them either, do we? This one doesn't. This one does. I think we just take the Scamp. It's going to be really good with triple Batterfist. We're going to be triggering this a lot. I've been just really impressed with Scamp in general. Anointer is obviously great, though. I think this is a close pick. I hope to wheel the Anointer. There's an argument to take the Anointer and try to wheel the Scamp, but our curve is a little scary right now. We need more early game stuff. So that's why we're taking the Scamp there. Hexcult Slash, easy pickup out of this pack. Maybe we'll wheel another Skull Bomb. That'd be pretty cool. Trawler Drake II, hello and welcome to the team. Don't need any more Furnace Dryers, although I think I'd play a third. Yeah, but Trawler Drake's going to be pretty big in this deck. Nice, 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 nice. Distorted Curiosity. Okay, our opponent will not ever be corrupted. So, is Divination good enough here? Might be. Not a lot of ways to, like, straight up draw cards in this format. Have that or Glistener Seer the second, which is also pretty good. Blocks. Scrying is kind of like drawing cards later. I think I'm going to take the Divination, though. What does this even do? Put an oil. Oh, it's like a Ratchet Palm effect. Okay, I should have read that. That might actually be good. Especially with double Churning Reservoir. That would have been at least fun to like put in the deck. So I kind of regret not taking it. Maybe it'll wheel. I'd be sick if it did. All right. 4th Batterfist. I think we're fine with it. It triggers everything we want to trigger. And it's the only card that we can really play out of this pack. So yes, let's go. Dose or Free from Flesh? Free from Flesh is insanely good with Trawler Drake and Serum Core Chimera. And what was the other card I was talking about? Mesmerizing Dose is a bit clunky and slow. So yeah, I'll take the Free from Flesh. I think Mesmerizing Dose is good, though. The 3rd Volt Charge. Got to be better than 2nd Dose. I get in the habit of reading these rares. Enters with Oil. Can put an oil on something. I don't know. Enters... It doesn't enter tapped, but it's colorless land, so no. Cackler. Cackler's got to be good here. We have a lot of 3s. I said you don't want that many 3s, but we have good 3s, so I take it back. Glistener, Seer, Furnace, Skullbomb. Furnace, Skullbomb with Trawler Drake is pretty exciting, and with Serum Core Chimera. So I'm gonna snap it up. Already have a draw spell. Oh, I thought this was the blue Skullbomb for a second. Aspirants, Ascent. And we already have 2 tricks. I don't think we're playing a 3rd trick there. Another Seer. Okay, we got a pile of cards here. Gonna have to make some cuts. So, yeah, I like the way the draft went. I feel like our deck's got some game. Too bad we didn't get that Filigree Silex. Would have been cool just for, like, even if it's not good for the memes. But I think we had some ways to get a lot of oil on it with our reservoirs and stuff. Okay, I do have to make a lot of cuts, so I'm going to pause and come back with the cuts. Okay, so we cut 1 Glistener Seer because you never really want to have 2 of these in play. We cut a Reservoir because, again, the second one doesn't do a ton. There will be game states where having 2 of these is out of control good, but like activating them twice in a turn is pretty hard, and like I don't know. There's just I think it's a bit risky to just have 2 of these in our deck because they don't do anything by themselves. As sweet as it, I really want to run both, but I don't think we can. Then we're cutting Atmosphere Surgeon. A lot of our stuff already has flying. I think I like the Batterfists better because they trigger the spell stuff. So there you go. Stored Curiosity, I just don't think we have room for it. Mesmerizing Dose is a bit too clunky. Double Blue is going to be tough. There'll be times we can't cast it. Cackler, we have 4 3-drops here already want to play that have evasion and also play better defense than this does. So I think we're going to cut that. Transplant Theorist just doesn't really do anything in this deck. So we're going to cut that. And one more cut, and I think it's going to be a Free from Flesh. Just because I want to try Furnace Skullbomb. I haven't really given it a good amount of play yet, and it should be great in this deck. Like drawing a card and putting 2 counters on a Trawler Drake or a Chimera is really nice. The thing about Free from Flesh though is it's instant speed and it's cheaper, right? So I think like if I wasn't curious about how good the Skullbomb is, I would just cut it because I think Free from Flesh is better, but I'm going to try it like this. We also cut a land. I think that's fair to do in best of 1, and we've got a Terramorphic Expanse. We've got a Surgical Bay to help us not flood late in the game. And flooding is like pretty bad in this format because there's not a lot of mana sinks, so we're going to try it like this. Interested to hear your thoughts in the comments below on what we could have done differently in the draft or in the deck building. Let me know what you think. See you for round 1. We got the play. Love to see it. Lots of cheap cards in hand here. So, I guess Reservoir we don't really want to start with because we don't have anything that cares about it. Kind of an awkward card because like it doesn't do anything until it does, right? But it needs to be in play for a full cycle turn cycle before it actually gives you an oil counter. Anyways, we're going to keep. I think we're going to lead with, probably Furnace Skull Bomb. Since the surgical is a little bit more expensive, and we may need to just like fire one of these off. I think surgical is more impactful since it affects the board. Okay, we are drawing some lands, which is cool. Opponent on an island. Still using the bro lands as defaults. I guess Phyrexia didn't have basics or something. Ichor Synthesizer. So that blocks our 3-1, of course. And then, I mean, past that, we don't have any creatures, so that's kind of annoying. So we do want to get Reservoir into play. I think the trade is all right here, because if they ever get this thing going, then we're going to feel pretty bad. And it's nice to just have a Batter Fist lying around. I think we'll pop the bomb right here, just in case we do find another creature to cast. I think we'd rather do that than play Reservoir or whatever. But we did not. So Reservoir, Skull Bomb it is. And put an oil on another non-token artifact. So we'll put an oil, I guess, on the Skull Bomb, and then if we ever sacrifice this, we can make it a Goblin token. By if we sacrifice, I mean when. Okay, well, that's really good. Guess we just start immobilizing. Just slow the game down, try to find some of our action here. Actually, and then we can start making goblins as well, because we'll get the removal clause fulfilled on our opponent's turn every combat. It doesn't look like they're in a position to destroy artifacts unless they're playing Crushing Canopy or whatever that card's called. Carnivorous Canopy? Our opponent moves to combat. We're going to tap. Try not to get corrupted here. Plague Nurse. And yeah, let's just pump up the jam here on our immobilizer. Hexgold Slash takes care of that Plague Nurse for us. Probably just want to do that now. Don't want to get blown up by a combat trick. Go ahead and do that. And I think we'll just chill. I mean, the worst case scenario for us this turn is just locking down the Basilisk and making a 1-1. So this is playing out like a very control-y kind of deck, which is kind of interesting. I haven't really had a deck like this yet, even though the last blue-red deck was a blue-red deck. Opponent casts another Basilisk. And we'll let that land. We're going to make a 1-1. We're going to fetch, so we don't forget later. I'd like to get a mountain here, if the interface will allow it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Basilisk is going to stick. Take our turn. Put an oil on the immobilizer. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Probably want to start getting in. So I guess we tap the Basilisk and swing with Furnace Strider. And then, yeah, we're going to take a poison, but so be it. Actually, we just chump. I mean, if we really care about the poison, do we? I don't think we do. I think I'm happy to take a poison here. This is a better clock. Oh, God. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, just, okay. Just the 4/4. All right. Well, we are corrupted. And so we don't need to put anything on the Furnace Strider at the moment, so we'll go Tammy as a mobilizer. Hexgold Slash, that's very good against Tyrannex, Drosy. Very, very good. So we could like bounce a Basilisk, tap a Basilisk, slash a Tyrannex. Swing for 5 again. I think I like that. Make sure we're tapping the right lands here. I can do all of these things I want to do, right? Yes. I'll draw an extra card, play a land, tap a basilisk down, attack with everything. Oh, and we can make a goblin token too. The fact that this like kills all the toxic creatures is I don't know if I like that design. Maybe toxic was just too good in testing and they were like, yeah, we gotta hate on this somehow, but like this really holds back good toxic decks. Killing a 5-drop for 1 mana is really, really gross. Alright, so we'll get proliferated here. Do we have lethal? Tap. No. We can kill one, tap the other, get in for 6. I mean, I guess if we draw like a sweet creature, we have lethal. If we have enough mana. I don't think they're going to want to attack here. Okay. Put oil. We'll just keep doing this. Raptor. Okay, so we have enough mana to do everything. So then, yeah, I think we just get there. Just have to, like, click everything properly. Give haste. Tap you. And away we go. All right, what a game. That was a wild one. Cool interactions. Cool deck. Let's see what it can do. Okay, we're back on the play. Love to see it. Hand's a little bit awkward, but I think we'll just start by terramorphicing for a mountain, and then we can sort of kill whatever they've got. Hopefully they don't have a 1-drop. And we might even hold the Skull Bomb to try to pump up the Drake. We'll just sort of see what happens. Red and oh yeah, here we go. Get a mountain. Take 1. Another slash. Still feel like I want to hold the Skull Bomb. Is that crazy? Actually don't want to cast this Drake until we have an extra mana to like save it from death. Maybe we do just play the Skull Bomb out here. So it's gonna be a 5/5 or a 4/4 or something, just by way of having this plus the +2/+2 it gets that turn. So it's gonna be hard for them to kill, and then I don't think like we're gonna miss this too much. Hopefully. I just want to cast it. It's like no way it lives though if we do. So I gotta hold back. Hold me back. I guess we just bounce their Seer. It's kind of silly, but we really want to hit land 4, so we need to get out ahead of whatever they got going on. So they obviously have an instant speed spell of some kind. It might be a trick. Might be a free from flesh. Salvo for us. Well, we can't just run this Trawler Drake into their Hexcled Slash. I don't know. Can't do it. Okay, Augury. That's pretty good. Proliferate. So we're both playing a slower style of game here. Okay, glad we have Salvo for that. Wish we had a second red, though. So I'm thinking about attacking and killing that with Free from Flesh, but I think we really just want to save the Free from Flesh. So we're going to salvo this. But yeah, with not hitting lands, this is going to get pretty ugly because our opponent can scry and find what they need. So if they need a land, they'll be able to hit it and play a 5-drop or whatever. We're starting to fall behind, so this is pretty bad for us. We gotta, at this point, I think, kind of hope that our opponent's just like not playing good cards and we can get them on card quality or something. But looks like their deck's pretty good. So yeah. Okay, so they didn't get the land that they wanted, or they didn't want a land. We didn't get the land we wanted. So again, if we pump, they can trade the raptor for our dude. So we don't like that very much. So I think we just get Scamp going. We're just like, we're one land away. I mean, if we can stick Trawler Drake and hold up Flesh, I don't see them having a great way to deal with that right off the bat. But if we never hit that land drop, then things are going to be difficult for us. Comes Raptor. Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's a really good play. Hit a land off the top. In for 6. Beautiful turn. And they're holding up a like a counter spell or something. Ah, boy. So we'll try a Trawler Drake here, I guess. If we're worried about a counter spell, like if we could stick a Mobilizer, we're in okay shape. If Trawler Drake gets countered, at least we still have Hexcult Slash, like maybe kill their Raptor or something if they get a little too excitable about pumping it up and stuff like that. So I think the Trawler Drake is the better choice. If a Mobilizer gets countered, I think we just kind of lose. Kind of like attacking here with both creatures too. Don't think they're going to want the trade in either case. Yeah. Take 3. I guess we didn't need to attack with the Scamp. That was kind of silly. So obviously they're just going to block. All right. End of turn. Shock. Free. Shoot us. Shoot her. Oh, man. I still feel like we're going to... Okay, at least they bottomed it. Still feel like our Drake is going to die here. In with Raptor. In with Scamp. Oh, God. So, like, the obvious thing is Blazing Crescendo. So I think we got to go no blocks. Take our licks here. We're going to go down a bit. Okay, only 2 damage. That's good. Great bluff attack if that's what that was. All right. So Furnace Strider is kind of cool, but I think we just want a Mobilizer. So it lets us hold up the slash. We're still attacking for a lot of damage here. Looks like they've got nothing. So if they take 8 here, we're in good shape because the Furnace Strider, nobody ever expects the Furnace Strider, you see. Just got to remember to scamp them at the end of turn. Scry. Top. All right. I'm going to find out what it is. They're going to attacks. Yeah, let's tap your raptor. So many little mechanical things to do. Really, playing slowly has done well for me in this format. Whenever I start rushing, it's like I just click through things and forget. Scamp, do we want to block? I don't think so. So if they go for a combat trick like a Blazing Crescendo, we can kill in response. And they do. Alright, well, let's try to kill it. I don't really want them to draw extra cards, and I don't want to take 4, so this all seems good to me. Cool. Ping. I always just like ping with this as soon as I can, so I don't forget. Alright, opponent is dead. Well, yeah, I guess our card quality did get us there. The Immobilizer and the Drake were enough. So there you go. All right, we got a bit of a scary one here. We're on the play. Mulliganing on the play is never good because you're down 2 cards because your opponent draws the extra if they're on the draw. And having a 2-lander on the play is also scary. At least we have a card we can cast early. If we hit land 3, we can sort of survive maybe for a bit. So I think we are supposed to keep. We got both our colors. If we didn't have both colors, that'd be an automatic mulligan, but I think it's like right on the edge. Yeah, need to see that land. Need to see it. Thank you. Getting punished by the old tap land there. All right. Well, if they're going to play something, let it be something that can get slashed. No. This doesn't have toxic, does it? No. Okay, well, it can get Volt charged. Ooh, it drew Serum Core Chimera. Do we just play Raptor here? So what happens? This gets an oil, and it becomes a 3/4. And whenever an oil enters, it gets another oil. There's an argument to just playing Chimera here. There's not a lot of things that kill it, right? Salvo obviously does, but in blue-red, I think that's maybe it. And then if we untap with it, we probably just kill them. So I think I'm gonna take the swing. If it dies, it's not like we're straight dead. We can deal with a 3/4. Albeit like not super well, but we can. Okay, Raptor for us. I wouldn't mind just killing that golem, I think. So Raptor plus Hexgold Slash doesn't get us anywhere. Killing that golem would be pretty good. Could swing with the Chimera. If they block, we get to Volt Charge the Raptor, but they might have a kill spell of their own. Or sorry, a pump spell or a slash would kill our Chimera, which would be very bad for us. So all that considered, man, I just want to kill this Raptor, I think. Actually. It's going to be so annoying. It's getting oil every turn. I think I'm going to kill a Raptor. Is this crazy? That's the pump spell. We don't get either of their creatures. They very well might here. No. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. I mean, obviously this golem is a problem for us as well, but that Raptor is really annoying. Okay. No. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Trawler Drake. Trawler Drake with no protection at all. I think we got to cast the Raptor here. Would have loved to see a land there. Just get in with Furnace Strider. That would really turn the tide of this game, but... So they attack with Golem. I think we're pretty cool to trade. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is going to be another Golem. Now everything's going to get really out of hand. I guess that's not too bad, because this itself doesn't have oil, but it will next turn. But we can kill it in the meantime. Man, it's tempting to kill that. I don't think we do, though. Keep our... Because we'd have to triple pump our Raptor and then use Hexwold Slash, and if they have the trick, we just get absolutely wrecked. So I'm gonna say no blocks. We got some life to play with here. So now we're gonna draw the land. It's gonna be awkward. Okay, no, it's actually good. All right, so cast the Seer first, then Volt Charge, Prolif. And give me those counters. They can start making gobos now, right? I think Raptor still wants to hang back because it can block this Golem as long as they don't. I guess they just like equip. Actually, this is so good. They just equip the blade to a Golem and then they get another Ichorplate Golem, don't they? This is bad. But it costs them 2 mana, so there's that, I guess. Yeah, we're in trouble here. Not really sure how we're getting out of this, actually. And they should put the oil on the Goblin, because then when it turns into a Golem, it'll have an oil on it. Fortunately, they did not do that. Oh boy. This is pretty sweet if you're them. I'd be having a blast over there. Unfortunately, we're stuck on lands and they've got a well-oiled machine going on over here. Oh god. That's a 3/6. They're coming in for 4. We're taking it, I guess. I think we're just going to die here. I don't think we can interact with what they got going on. Can't scry either. I guess we'll scry on upkeep. So we need to hit a land. If we do, we just cast Drake, I guess, still. We're so far behind at this point that maybe it was like, maybe we just cast the Drake earlier in the game. We'd actually have like a creature that does something. I don't know. I guess we'll scry, see what happens. Barbed Batterfist. Don't think that's going to do it. Yeah, I think we just need to draw... I mean, we need to draw like a second red source would actually do something for us here, because we could like sit back and maybe Volt Charge their 2/3 Ichorplate Golem, get a favorable trade on the 4/5 as well. They become a 3/4. We can flip our Raptor. I think that's like our only chance to win here. But I guess no, because this turn they're gonna put oil on the 2/3 Ichorplate Golems. We're gonna have to kill that in response. Ugh, this is so bad. I don't know. I don't know why I'm still playing in this game. I don't think we could win. Oh dear. Okay, scry away. I was trying to find the angle, you know, there's gotta be a way. Okay, alright, okay, good. Good. I mean, we're at 9, so like we might just die, actually. But, okay, yeah, so we are just dead. Okie dokie. Well, that was dope. I gotta say, they did a cool thing here. So we kill this, and then that's still probably gonna be lethal. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe we live. I don't think so. 3, 4. Yeah, they just do this a bunch. 3 times. Okay. Well, that was cool. We'll see you for the next game. We're back. Opponent goes first. Our hand is pretty good. We've almost clicked mulligan by accident there. That would be pretty bad. We have both our colors and a 2-drop, so pretty happy with it. Just gonna get this over with now so we don't have to click through a bunch of things. Icarus synthesizer. Very nice. Alright, so blue-black. Again, probably just want to hold this Trawler Drake until we have a free from flesh to combo with it, but we need double blue to do that, so don't want to end up in the same spot as last game where we just never got to cast it. Okay, now we have double blue, so I guess we have to wait, right? Watcher is very annoying. Well, we have a Scamp, so take that. So yeah, I guess this is the awkwardness of Trawler Drake is when do you cast it, because it gets out of control if it lives. Problem with blue black is they have Anoint with Affliction, which just kills us no matter what. But I guess I'm thinking about Whispers of the Dross. Maybe that's not that widely played, but certainly would not want to lose it to that. But it's possible that we're supposed to just run it out because Anoint just gets it no matter what. And like every turn that passes is if they don't have it, it's a 1 turn closer to them getting to cast it. Okay, it looks like they kind of thought about casting Whisper of the Dross on our Scamp for a second there, so I'm gonna say we made a potentially good decision here. They're trying to inject us with some toxic material. And away they go. Okay, we're at 1 poison. We could Volt Charge that down, but I want to get the Trawler Drake going. We could attack for 3. Synthesizer getting close. And Watcher, if they block, I think we're okay with that because they would have to invest only 1 mana actually. Jeez. Okay, maybe not. Don't really want them to draw an extra card. Okay, we'll just cast Drake and pass. Please make me look smart by casting Whispers of the Dross. Or just don't have any removal at all. That'd be cool too. If they do have Whisper of the Dross, then the Icarus Synthesizer becomes unblockable 3/3. So all scenarios are kind of bad. Okay, Gulping Scrap Trap, yeah, it does it too. That does it too. Okay, but now we get to eat the Watcher if they come in, so I think I'm okay with that. And then we've got an actual clock going. And we'll shoot them since Volt Charge is almost certainly happening this turn. Let's get a Batter Fist in play. We're going to have a big, big Drake here. We're going to have a 7/7 Drake. So, really don't want to see a Note with Affliction, but if we don't, then we're okay. Our opponent's got no board. Well, I mean, they've got Scrap Trap, but they're not going to be able to attack. Okay, they're digging. Oh, they found it. That's too bad. All right. They found it. Don't think they want to attack here. I'd be happy if they did. Let's put it that way. Okay. Well, now we're kind of in trouble. Now we're kind of back in it. Look at that. Tammy's Immobilizer. What a card. It's not an okay card to print. It's too good. Okay, so our opponent is seeing that they're dead, and there you go. Tammy's Immobilizer and Trawler Drake, just good enough. Just good enough. We're back. Opponent goes first. I think we're happy enough. I mean, we got both colors. Just thinking about what we're doing first. I guess we're just going Glistener Seer turn 1 and tap land plus Skull Bomb turn 2. This will block like if they have a Sawblaze Scamp or something, or a Crawling Chorus, we can block. Okay, they're red. Everybody's red these days, eh? Red-green, oh dear. And we can't block that very well. Okay, I'm officially scared. I guess we want to get our own Batter Fist into play then. Setting ourselves back a little bit here, but... Ichor Plate Golem. Hello, my old friend. In they come for 3. Got like blocking here. We're certainly not the beatdown. See what's on top. A land. I believe we do want to draw that, so let's go ahead and draw that. Kill the golem here. It's gonna pick up a Batter Fist potentially next turn. It doubles up on oil and stuff. I think we just get it out of here. Figure out what we want to do after that, because our other option is like play a tap land, a Surgical Spell Bomb, and like maybe equip this. It just doesn't affect the board enough. Okay, good. This card is not good, so I'm glad they're playing it. They're not equipping it, which probably means they've got Hexgold Slash. Furnace Strider, I think we want that too, yeah. Like an untapped land though, but can't have it all. Yeah, I think now is the time to play the Spell Bomb, Skull Bomb. Do we equip Batter Fist? Makes it a 1/2. Probably not. So then it doesn't block their thing with a Batter Fist on it. Okay, passing back. First Punisher, okay. Equip Punisher. Or not. Now they're holding up a green. Probably not going to sack this. Let's see what's on top. Scamp. Oh, I want the scamp. We get to go scamp and then volt charge their thing. They might have like a green trick now, right? Or if we're just digging for a land, Furnace Strider just comes down and savages them. But I don't know. I just like the scamp. I want it. Maybe that's an argument to like sack the Skull Bomb here. We could also sack the Skull Bomb plus scamp, I guess. I think we're just doing this though. Volt charge, get a couple counters on the scamp, get an extra scry going. If we don't proliferate this turn, then we don't get to scry again. Pass it back. Opponent is maybe looking for land 3. So there's a big disadvantage of these. If you are looking to hit land drops, they do not really help you do that. But other than that, I think they are pretty good when you're flooding out and stuff. Okay, let's scry. Land is good. All right. So we may... I think we'll hold off on the scry this turn since we got a good card to cast in the Immobilizer. Ooh. Well, that's not drawing them a card, so that's good for us. Also, yeah, it doesn't block Furnace Strider very well. Jeez. Yeah, we're in good shape right now. Let's see what happens. Another land. Okay. Opponent's still at a pretty high life total. There's lots of time for things to get weird. But the Immobilizer will offer some insurance against them having something crazy. We're at 20, so if they want to attack, we're cool with that. They do not. Equip long legs. Pass the turn. I think we'll tap Troll end of turn. Probably also scamp them. And is now the time that we want to actually scry. It's like if we can find something really, really good, then we've already used up 2 proliferate cards. So I think we actually do, because we'd love to put a land on the bottom at this point. Just dig for something good. Oh, okay. Dude, I forgot we had 3 volt charges. I mean, yeah, obviously we're gonna take a volt charge. Probably just cast it here. I guess they can sack this to counter the proliferate effect of volt charge. So maybe we just hold on to it then. So they're not going to want to block. Oh, they do want to block, so they got a combat trick of some kind here. Yeah. Alright, let's kill. So probably sack here, yeah. I mean, you could also use that mana to sack the land, so there's a little bit of push and pull there. Yeah, say go. Sack our Surgical Bay. All right. Got 5 damage. We got 6 damage if we equip the Batter Fist. And we don't get to hold up the salvo. So we'll just wait, I think, on that. Oh, wait, we could have hasted at the Raptor. I forgot. We should have hasted at the Raptor. That was silly. Because then... they go, I mean, they're not dead, but... they go down pretty low. I mean, maybe it's fine to not, but... Furnace Skull Bomb. Okay. Cycle it away. Alright, well, I think this one's over and our opponent agrees. Cool. See you for the next. Quick switch up here. I am actually going to cut Furnace Skull Bomb and bring back Free from Flesh, since I keep talking about how badly I want Free from Flesh with the Trawler Drake to avoid it getting killed. So we're going to make that trade, because of course if you go ahead and try to target it with Furnace Skull Bomb and the opponent has removal spell in response, you lose the Drake and the card that you would get from the Skull Bomb. So a little too risky. I want the 1-mana trick to really make the Drakes shine. So that's what we're going to do. Here's a another game. We go first. And we don't have red, which is pretty concerning. We've got ways to scry. Even with ways to scry, though. Only 8 red sources in the deck. I think I want to mulligan this hand, so we're going to do that. This hand is a lot better. Probably putting an island back. Since all these cards are pretty castable. Get the scamp going. The fact that this has haste is so nice. Being able to just get it going right away. Okay, opponent kills it. That's fair. That's fair. Glistener Seer. Probably going to want to scry on upkeep. Love a creature at this point. Don't really want to hit another land drop right yet. Yeah, I think we bottom that. Okay, another land, sure. Are we going to Volt Charge up Blightbelly Rat? We're not yet poisoned, so we get to dodge the Proliferate on that as well. I think we'll do it. Do we wait till their turn just to see if they play something better? We don't want to get blown up by a trick. I think we just do it now. Gives ourselves another scry as well. We'll stop on our not on our opponents, but on our own. Yeah, okay. I guess it's better to just click here than it is to click here. Yeah. Alright, opponent goes tap land, no play, that's nice. Let's see what we can find. That'll do. And, yeah, I mean, now we've got an actual clock, so... it's a slow clock, but, it's something. I think we'll scry again on upkeep, just try to have a little bit of agency here. Get rid of these lands. Ooh, Testament Bearer, that's pretty good against what we got going on. Okay, I do like a Furnace Strider, even though we don't have mana to cast it, so go ahead and draw that. Now we actually want to draw a land, of course. Not interested in trading with this card. Do we want to Free from Flesh on defense? I mean, they're still up a card. They could have a removal spell to blow us out. So I think we're just going to take a hit for 4. Let's get in for some damage with this, though. Yeah, this thing's pretty annoying, but we got some ways to deal with it. Okay. They're taking damage from their own spell, that's helpful as well. Fetch up a swamp, I would think. Alright, let's find that land. Yeah, I don't need another free from flesh. Let's find that land. Come on. Okay, well, that's good with free, I guess. Guess we're just passing here. I think I'm cool to just... I think we got to take this trade at this point. We'll fall too far behind in the race. Just the like form of the approach of the second sun avatar. That's pretty cool. Like that. I guess, yeah, I guess we're just taking the trade here. I mean... really doesn't look like they have anything. They just clicked really fast. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, well, Trawler Drake down. Yeah. I like that their Testament Bearer's dead. Would we rather have a Trawler Drake? Would still be a 1/1. We can't cast the combat trick on it until... yeah, I was kind of afraid of that too. That's okay. So we're going to draw a land here. Yeah. Yep, we're not in great shape though. So we got no more scries. Okay, Furnace Strider down. But we've got a haste to give. Unctus. It does nothing on its own, but other artifact creatures get better. Creature. Pretty good too. Whenever this becomes tapped, loot. Other artifacts get +1/+1. Till end of turn, a thing becomes an artifact. I think we gotta kill this, right? And we're corrupted, so we can't play around bring the ending or whatever. Maybe just get rid of that thing. Seems like it's good. Okay. Need some good top decks here. Good top decks. So we mulliganed this game, I think, right? Right off the bat. And 1/1. Opponent got Infectious Inquiry. A bunch of 1/1s, and they got a little bit more draw. They got the 2/1 off of the... I'm fine blocking here. Sure, if they have Whisper the Draws, they have it, whatever. Makes our next Trawler Drake better. So they got the 2/1 off the Testament Bearer and the Black Divination. Okay, well that's a bit better, but... yeah, so they're ahead by about 2 cards, and that makes sense. And we mulligan too, right? So that's why. Alright. Yeesh. Okay. Maybe they won't realize that we can make a 1/1 at instant speed and we can eat their Atmosphere Surgeon. Seems like they are aware of this, though. Taking a long look at our cards. Okay, they're sacking their land. We're falling further and further behind. They're at least starting to flood a little bit. Smart opponent. Surgical Skull Bomb. Turn target creature to its owner's hand. I guess that counts our own Strider, doesn't it? I suppose we want to do this first, because if we draw something really good, we might want to do that instead of making a thing. I guess we didn't need to actually use this ability, because it would just count anyways. Put into a graveyard this turn. Actually, only have an oil counter removed. Why is it not letting me do this then? Costs 2 mana. Activate only if an oil counter is removed from a permanent you controlled this turn, or if a permanent with oil was. Okay, I don't know. Somebody comment and explain to me why that doesn't work. I removed a counter from Furnace Strider and I can't use this. It's because the Furnace Strider is no longer on the battlefield, but it says control duh. So that might be a bug? Not sure. I'll have to watch that back, because if it was going to let me do it before I bounce the thing, I think that's a bug. That ought to be a bug, right? Alright, Furnace Strider, and they've got a bunch of attackers, so I guess we need to... And we also got a Mobilizer, which is obviously great with Reservoir. And we have the mana to start doing the thing too, right? Start making goblins, I mean. Yeah, I think I like the Immobilizer here. Don't have a counterspell, please. So I mean, obviously we have the goblin, but we have to actually activate this in order to get access to it. So tap the rat. I don't want them to proliferate our poison. Cool. Seems like they may have forgot about that for a split second there. Or they just wanted to clear our board. It's also possible. The Immobilizer is getting powered up, and Furnace Strider's hitting the battlefield. And we're going to pass, I think. We'd rather be on the side of tapping things during their turn. Looks like our Furnace Strider might be dying here. Oh, dear God. Well, I suppose we're dead. Oh, man. I guess it doesn't matter if we had an extra goblin token or not, but... Woof. Blue Sun's Twilight, baby. What a card. That's cool. So we tap a Furnace Strider and we take lethal damage and we die. Okay. GG's. Blue Sun's Twilight. Yeah, weird little interaction there with the Reservoir, though. I'd like to find out about that. Not that it's going to come up all that often, but... Alright. Okay, backs against the wall. Let's go to round 7 here. And we are back for some more Phyrexia LB1 action here. We go first. Got access to both colors. A couple tap lands are going to be a little bit of a pain for us, but we'll soldier on here. I think we'll start with a Terramorphic for a mountain, so that we have Hexgold Slash available at least on turn 2. And now the old conundrum of, do we play the tap land or not? I think we get the 3-1 into play. Always greedy. Just want to get on board. One is green, probably green-red. Yep. Alright, so Trawler Drake. No prospects to save this from a removal spell, so I think we may just want to get it going here. Looks like they don't have anything right yet, so we'll get it out there. If it dies, it dies. Yo, that's a big card. 5 oil counters. It's Vigilance and Menace. +2/+2. Sword Target Artifact Enchantment. Cool. Okay, well, we could Volt Charge and slash it. And have a 4/4 Drake. And hit them for 7. That doesn't seem too bad, actually. They go to 10. We have a 4/4 flyer. They need to have exactly Rebel Salvo. Otherwise, we attack for 1, play a Raptor, hold up a slash. Maybe they're able to just kill our Drake next turn off Volt Charge. Can't ever block that thing. I like the aggressive play. Tell me what you think in the comments. I need to act before I run out of time here. Okay, gonna run out of time anyways. Okay, give me that counter. Get in for 7. Okay. Don't care about Sprinter. I don't think it's attacking either. So, are we going to attack? Obviously, that goes back to hand next turn. So that probably means we just chill. They have a single green spell, though. So they might have, like, Tyvar Stand, I guess. Does that give reach? I don't think so. I think it's Hexproof Indestructible +X/+X. Five mana. That's a big guy. Big. Okay. But I think they're just dead, right? Because the Sprinter's going back to hand. And we're just swinging out. Yeah, they want us to block here. We're not going to. Take 3, it's fine. Okay, back to us. So we swing out, we pump Raptor twice. Okay, cool. That ended up working out. Obviously, if they had Rebel Salvo, we'd probably lose the game, but sometimes that's the way it goes. We're back. We go first. Got both our colors. Got a 1-drop. Some good cards in hand. I'm good with this opener. Always happy to be going first. Black, white. So, a few ways they have to deal with Trawler Drake, but not really any damage-based ways. So, I'm kind of cool to just get it out there. Try to bottom a land here. Ooh, keep that for sure. It's going to be a while before we can actually grow this, though, because we want to cast the Chimera. But yeah, I guess we do want to get this down now. Cool. We'll take one from a glider. That's all right. And we're going to scry this turn. We might just wait. We know we're playing Chimera this turn. And if we hit another land drop, we're not super unhappy about it. We've got some more expensive things happening. We do want to get to 5 at some point for Furnace Strider, so I think we're okay hitting a land. I could get like super greedy and attack with the Trawler Drake here, but not going to do that. Get the Chimera going, and then next turn, Immobilizer gets to work and starts pumping our creatures up as well. You're going to sacrifice something to kill our Chimera. That's what it looks like is happening here. Alright, opponent is going to attacks in with both creatures. So, I mean, we're thinking about Complete Devotion mostly, but there's the Death Touch trick in black, so I think we're going to take 3 here. None of it's toxic damage anyway, so that's okay. And if they play a creature that's super important, we can lock it down. That's pretty good. Start making 2/2s next turn. Yeah, well, they got some guys. Okay. We will scry here. Put a land on the bottom if we see a land. Bard Batterfist. It's a non-land. We could play Raptor plus Batterfist and not have a Mobilizer available. Still get some counters going. I think I'm good with that. They don't have any toxic things yet. So we have a couple of decent blockers here in the 0-3 and the 1-4 and the 3-1. So we'll get in with these flyers. We're not going to subject to any combat because we don't want to lose them. So we're happy to get in. A little bit worried about this Kemba, though. It's getting 2/2s. But, I mean, if they're spending their turn doing that, then we might just get ahead of them. Praska's Fall. Each opponent sacks a creature and gets a poison counter. Boo! Don't want to get a poison counter. Don't want to sack a creature either. I guess the 3-1 is going down then, isn't it? Probably can't attack here. Gladiator. I will block and try to eat that. I don't think we get got anyway by this. Oh yeah, you know what does get us is 1 mana +1/+1 if we go for the pump. So let's not go for the pump. Doesn't look like they had it, but don't want to lose to that card. Okay, Glistener Seer. We have a lot of Proliferate in the deck still, so I think I'm going to leave it alone. Rebel Salvo. That's a good one. They got 2 blockers. Okay, so maybe get in with Chimera first. If we put the Batterfist on there, they go for the double block. We get to kill both their creatures, and if they have that thing, we get a pretty good situation there. So yeah, let's go for that. I guess, yeah, well, I mean, they're not going to pump, though, right? They're just going to double block, and then we're going to shoot something, and they're going to lose both things. But I still think that's good enough. If they don't block, we play Immobilizer. Okay, they're just taking the damage. Sorry, I'm just sitting here overthinking everything. It's all good. Okay. Dune Mover. Not too worried about it. They're going to put a land on top. Yeah, they want to start making tokens. Probably not attacking. We're definitely tapping down the glider, though, I think. Slash is nice. Okay, cool. So let's jam. And this only hits creatures. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe do we have lethal here? I should have thought about this more. So Raptor hits for 4, 10. I think we're just one. We're one shy of having lethal. Okay, taking damage. This is instant speed, sorcery speed, right? So slashing the Kemba. It's a good way to get blown up by combat tricks. So maybe we know they have something, right? So let me just wait, I guess. Pretty sure they got complete devotion. So if I throw a remove spell and they pump, then like we're gonna want to do it again, and then whatever. It's like it's not good. Not a good recipe there. We're better off just waiting. Okay, and we also have the ability to like tap a flyer, then tap another flyer and swing it for lethal. So no reason to do anything too risky. Fine taking 2 damage here. So there's the devotion. We have 2 devotions. Okay. All right. We'll be back. We're back. We're on the draw, but our hand is decent here. We've got no 2-drop, but maybe we can find one. All right. So Spell Bomb, Skull Bomb, or Reservoir. I guess we kind of get to do both. I guess we'll start with the... I don't think this actually matters at all, does it? Skull Bomb, I guess. Blight, Billy Rat. Oh, nice draw. Hello, Glistener Seer. All right. So this is certainly a matchup where, like, if we can get Trawler Drake with protection, we would like that. So we'll see if we can do that. All right. That's good. That makes our Drake a little better. This turn we can just bounce their rat, I think. Slash is not a bad draw either. But yeah, let's just bounce the rat. Make sure we're hitting lands. Digging for lands here. Not the land we want to see, though, unfortunately. Ooh, that's a good card. That's a really good card. The haste is so dirty on that. We're taking some damage here. But I think I mean, playing the tap land there, and like we don't have a removal for this anyway, so I think it's better to just get this going. Oh, come on! Why you gotta be like that? Oh, that's such a good answer to that. Yeah, all right. Shoot. So now we're trying to block, which is never where you want to be. And we need to like hit it on tapped land to not be totally dead here. Full charge is good, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we get to like clean up their board. It's actually quite a good draw. Sour that my thing died, okay? Trawler Drake. We're doing this on their turn. Don't want to get combat tricked. So we're doing it on our own turn. Okay, we go to 3 poison. Hate that, but what are you gonna do? Okay, that's good for us. It means they're hopefully not doing anything. Okay, Testament Bearer is manageable. We have got the Strider here. If they come in with the Bearer, yes, they've got a trick. So we'll take 4. Don't want to lose the Strider here. So we've got Volt Charge to 2-for-1 them. Dicey though. Okay, Furnace Strider gets a counter. We draw land, which doesn't help us very much. Alright, well, we can also make a 1-1. If the game doesn't bug out, that is. Ugh. Okay, so here's my thing. We can now activate Reservoir, but if I let this die, is the Reservoir going to turn off? I don't want to take that risk because we're going to lose the game if we do that. So I'm going to make the Goblin now, even though we have the chance that like they don't realize we could do this and they can make a mistake by attacking. But yeah, don't want to take that risk. So this is what we're doing. Do we just use Volt Charge on this? So we have a 1-1. That can't be right. Well, now we will. But they're going to get another look. They're probably going to pick up another creature off of this. So we're in trouble here. We're in trouble. They put a creature in the graveyard, so they have an even better creature than that. Yep. That must have been the one they drew then, I suppose. Oh, nice draw, nice draw, nice draw. Okay. Cool. Pass the turn. Trades. Well, they're 20, so using Salvo to get in for 3 I don't think is what we want to be doing. We're pretty far away from killing them. They might play something really gross. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I don't think we could beat that card either way. But perhaps if we had attacked for 3, maybe we race it somehow. Yeah, I think we're pretty dead here. So I'm curious. This sacrifices this token, so this should get a counter. Yeah. So we're definitely killing this thing now. Oh, we get to make a token because our opponent's thing died. That's funny. Okay. Land, that's not good. Not helpful. They have a 2-1 coming at us, so we can free from flesh, not take any damage. Yeah. Yep, I don't think we can get out of this one, unfortunately. So that's a 3-3 now. Yeah. Another land for us. Thing has trample, 3-1 trample, right? 3-1 trample. So like if we were to okay, so we can live because I think this will work. So we attack here. Oh no, wait. We can't attack. Okay, no, sorry, I did that wrong. So we live if we equip the Batterfist to the Goblin token, right? Let me just see if this would have worked. So we equip this here. It dies. We can then make another Goblin. And then we have 3 toughness to block this. Then we go to 1. And then we just die the next turn or whatever. But yeah, could have lived one extra turn. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that was a good game. I'm not sure. I mean, the annoyance at the right time. Answered the Trawler Drake. We never really got like savagely blown out, but our opponent just had a good curve out, good removal at the right time. And obviously this Forge makes it really hard for us to win. So got to 6 though, which is always real nice. And had a pretty sweet deck while doing it. Enjoyed it. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know in the comments. Click subscribe to help out the channel and be notified when there's more content coming your way. And of course, click that like button as well if you like what we're doing here. Thank you very much. As always, we'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.